Hey everyone, I was analyzing the recent QIP rounds of few companies and came across an interesting NBFC company named Capri Global. It attracted many reputed names including Prashant Jain's 3P Investment, then Quant Mutual Fund, Abacus Asset Management, BlackRock, Allspring Investment and leading insurance firms of India. When I deep dive further, I found that it is one of the fastest growing NBFC in India. Just to give you an idea, since FY22, company's AUM has jumped 4 times. Customers jumped 15 times, branches expanded by 10 times. In fact, Capri Global successfully completed a 2000 crore QIP in June month at an issuance price of 146.5 rupee. There has been approximately 20% increase in share price since the issuance. Although its share price has seen a healthy correction in last 3 months and valuations are well below the 5-year median. It really intrigued me to deep dive further on Capri Global and I thought of sharing my research with you all. So in today's video, we'll understand business model of Capri Global, the reason behind exponential growth, important KPIs, future growth potential, and key risk in the growth thesis. But before we proceed, a quick disclaimer. This is not a buy or sell call. The idea is to share my research on companies that I find promising. Make sure that you do your due diligence before investing your money. Alright, let's get started. Capri Global is a mid-segment Indian NBFC focused primarily on secured retail and SME lending. Company has more than 80% retail loan book and 100% of loan book is secured, that is collateral backed. Capri largely serves emerging India customers who are growing fast but are still underserved by bank. Its customer base include your gold loan customer, there are small traders, shop owners, gig workers and families who need quick short-term liquidity. These borrowers often don't have long credit histories but do have gold, which makes lending safer and faster. Then second customer base is SME borrower. It includes small and micro businesses that require working capital, seasonal funding and expansion loan. This segment has strong demand but limited access to bank credit. Third segment is affordable housing and loan against property customer. It includes first-time home buyers and individuals taking loan against property. These are secured, stable, long tenure borrowers. Most customers of Capri Global comes from tier 2, 3 and 4 towns of India, where Capri's branch network is strong and banks have weaker penetration. In last 12 years, company's AUM has grown at an extraordinary rate of 63 times. Since 2022, company's AUM has grown at 49.4% CAGR rate from 6,600 crore to 27,000 crore. Not only that, company's customer base has jumped 15 times from 38,000 to 5.9 lakh. Company has expanded its branches from 117 to more than 1200. Employees have grown 3.8 times and PAT has jumped 2.3 times. The big question here is, what resulted in such exponential growth for Capri Global? Let's have a look. So one of the biggest reasons is company's diversification into gold loan business. Capri Global launched its gold loan business in 2022 and its gold loan AUM jumped from 1100 crore in FY23 to now at more than 10,000 crore. Number of customers jumped from around 90,000 to around 5 lakh. On gold loan, company generates a very high yield of 18.6%. As a result, gold loan that did not exist in 2022 now contribute around 38% in company's AUM as of Q2 of FY26. Its MSME loan book contribution reduced from around 50% to now at 20%. Housing loan is 22%, retail construction finance is 18%. Out of around 1224 branches, 842 branches are particularly gold loan branches. So majority of company's growth, that is around 10,000 crore AUM, more than 800 branches are from gold loan business in last 3-4 years. Now gold loan is one of the best loan segment for NBFC with massive growth potential. Something that you should understand carefully. Let's understand it. So first of all, gold is the best collateral you can get in India. If you take property as collateral, selling it takes months. If you take a car or machinery, its value fall. But gold is liquid every single day. You can sell it instantly at market price. This makes credit risk extremely low. Second, gold loan tenures are short. Most gold loans are 3 to 12 months. So the money keeps rotating very quickly. If you give 10,000 crore loan at 6 months average tenure, you are effectively disbursing 20,000 crore loan in a year. Third reason is the yields are attractive. Gold loan typically earn yields in the mid-teens, sometimes even higher depending on customer profile. But since the collateral risk is extremely low, your risk-adjusted return becomes one of the best in the lending world. Fourth driver is operational scalability is easy. A gold loan branch is small, low cost and can break even very fast. You don't need large team, heavy underwriting or long paperwork. This makes it possible to open 700 to 800 branches in a few years. Exactly what Capri did. Fifth factor is customers keep coming back. Gold loan customers often take loans multiple times in a year for short-term liquidity needs like your business cash flow mismatch, school fee, medical expense, seasonal working capital and so on. This creates a sticky customer base with high repeat business. And sixth factor is the market for gold loan is massive and shifting rapidly. India has more than 27,000 tons of household gold. But historically, most gold loans were taken from pawn shops, money lenders and unorganized players. Now because gold prices are high and formalization is increasing, customers are shifting to organized NBFCs. This is a multi-lakh crore opportunity. And this is exactly the tailwind Capri captured. Then one more factor that helped gold loan NBFCs, including Capri, is loan to value, that is LTV framework. Let's understand this. So RBI allows lenders to give a maximum of 75% LTV on gold loan, which means if someone brings gold worth 1 lakh, the maximum loan they can get is 75,000 rupee. Now here is the interesting part. When gold prices rise, the same piece of gold automatically becomes more valuable. This means NBFCs can give a higher loan amount without taking any additional risk because the LTV ratio still stays within limit. This LTV based safety plus rising gold price environment acted like a tailwind for the entire gold loan industry. And Capri entered the market exactly when this trend started accelerating. Apart from gold loan business, Capri Global has also expanded its affordable housing business at 42% CAGR rate with average ticket size of 14 lakh and yield of 13.3%. Company's retail construction segment has also grown at a very high rate of around 48% with average portfolio yield of 17%. Apart from lending, Capri has quietly built a strong growth engine which is an asset-light distribution business that include insurance distribution and car loan distribution. Capri acts as a distributor for multiple insurance products, mainly your life, health and property insurance. The key here is there's no balance sheet risk. Capri does not underwrite policies. It simply earns commission income on every policy sold through its branches. This is a high ROE, fee-based business that scales beautifully with branch expansion. Next is your car loan distribution. This is similar to what Paisa Bazaar or banks DSA, that is direct sales agent, do, but Capri has an advantage. It has deep presence in tier 2, 3 and 4 towns. Capri does not lend its own money here. Instead, it sources and processes car loan for partner NBFC in banks and it earns a fee per loan. As Capri grows, the mix of fee income from distribution will keep increasing and this improves the profitability return ratio and business stability because revenue is not fully dependent on the lending. In simple words, Capri is becoming more than a lender. It's turning into a multi-product financial service platform with both lending and fee-based income. I hope you got a fair idea of Capri's global business model and reason behind exponential growth in last few years. Now let's look at the important KPIs. So first KPI is AUM growth. We have already discussed Capri Global has been one of the fastest growing NBFC with around 50% CAGR growth in AUM since 2022. Second driver is profitability. Company's ROE has improved from below 10% in Q2 FY25 to now at 14.4% in Q2 FY26. And ROA, that is return on asset, has improved from 2.3% in Q2 FY25 to now at 4%. Company's target is to deliver 16 to 18% return on average equity and 4 to 4.5% return on average asset by FY28. Company's PAT has jumped around 143% year on year from 97 crore to 236 crore. Then third important KPI is cost to income. It has reduced from 64% to now below 50%. Fourth, if you look at the asset quality, it has consistently improved from 2.4% gross NPA in 22 to 1.3% and net NPA has reduced from 1.7 to 0.7%. So overall asset quality is improved significantly. Then if you look at the valuation, company's price to book is around 2.6, which is much lower than its 5-year median price to book. In simple terms, Capri Global is executing well, improving quality, scaling fast and now available at much sensible valuation. Now let's look at the opportunities and risk for Capri Global. If you look at the opportunity, First opportunity is gold loan runway is huge. Capri has entered the segment at the perfect time. Rising gold prices, shift from organized to organized player, and its fast scaling branch network. With more than 800 branches already operational, a large part of the infra is ready. Even without aggressive expansion from here, the existing network itself can drive strong AUM growth. Then second driver is deep tier 2-3 presence. Banks are slow here. Capri already has distribution plus lending presence in small town. This is where the real growth is happening in India. This offers a long multi-year headroom for affordable housing, MSME and gold loan. Third driver is fee income flywheel. Insurance distribution and car loan sourcing can grow rapidly without using the balance sheet. As branches stabilize, fee income will contribute more to profitability and improve ROE. And fourth driver is operating leverage. Cost to income for the company is already dropped below 50%. As branches mature and disbursement scale, profitability can expand further. Now let us look at the key risk. So first risk is gold loan concentration risk. Almost 38% of AUM of company now comes from gold loan. While gold loan is low risk, it also means Capri is heavily dependent on the segment for growth. So any regulatory changes in your LTV norm or sharp gold price correction can impact the momentum of the company. Then second risk is execution risk. Company has expanded extremely fast. Branches, employee, products, rapid hiring and compliance and supervision, it needs to remain strong to maintain the asset quality. Third risk is competition risk. Gold loan is a competitive market with giants like Muthoot Finance, Manappuram and banks also ramping up aggressively. Capri will need to maintain pricing, service quality and efficiency to defend the market share. Next risk is higher cost to fund. As a mid-sized NBFC, Capri's borrowing cost is still higher than large NBFCs and banks. If interest rates stay elevated or liquidity tightens, spread may compress. Although current interest rates have declined in India, which can benefit them in borrowing cost. So that's Capri Global, a company that has completely reinvented itself in last 3-4 years. From being a mid-sized MSME lender, it has now become one of the fastest growing NBFCs in India, led by massive scale up in gold loan business, strong expansion in affordable housing, and a new high ROE asset-light distribution engine. The fundamentals are clearly moving in right direction. AUM growing at 50%, profitability improving sharply, cost to income falling, and asset quality holding up very well. And after a healthy correction, valuations have also come back to a reasonable level compared to its 5-year median. Of course, investors must keep an eye on a few risks, especially the high dependence on gold loan and execution challenges that comes with rapid expansion. But if Capri continues its disciplined growth and maintain asset quality, it has a clear path to become a much larger, diversified financial service platform over the next few years. Now you tell me in the comment, which is your most preferred NBFC in India? And if you find this video useful, do share it within your circle. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.